Hi students, in lower classes you have learned as well as you are familiar with the freedom struggle of India. How our national leaders fought against Britishers to make India as an independent country. In this chapter, we will pick up the story from the 1920s and study the non-cooperation and civil disobedience movements. So let us study the second chapter of history, nationalism in India. In this video, we will study what is nationalism, implications of First World War, idea of Satyagraha, the Rowlatt Act, Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Khilafat movement, non-cooperation movement. You often hear the word nationalism. What is nationalism? Nationalism is a system created by people who believe their nation is superior to all others. It involves a strong identification of a group of individuals with a political unit defined in national terms, that is, a nation. In India, as in many other colonies, the growth of nationalism is connected to the anti-colonial movement. Let us learn about the impact of First World War. First World War happened in 1914 to 1918. During that time, India was the colony of Britishers. So, British used India for their war purposes. India faced various problems during and after war period. First World War created a new political and economic situation. It led to huge increase in defense expenditure and increasing taxes. Prices increased. It leads to extreme hardship for the common people. Villages were called upon to supply soldiers and the forced recruitment in rural areas. Crops failed in many parts of India, resulting in acute shortages of food. During that time, Indians were moving towards hardship. At this stage, Gandhiji in January 1915 returned to India and suggested new mode of struggle, the idea of Satyagraha. What is Satyagraha? Satyagraha means appeal for truth. Satyagraha is based on the ideals of truth and non-violence. The idea of Satyagraha emphasized the power of truth and the need to search for truth. After arriving in India, Gandhiji successfully introduced Satyagraha movements in various places. First one, Champaran Satyagraha 1916. Champaran is a place in Bihar. Here Gandhiji organized Satyagraha to fight against the oppressive plantation system. In 1917, Gandhiji organized Satyagraha in Kheda district of Gujarat for demanding relaxation of the revenue tax. In 1918, Gandhiji organized Satyagraha in Ahmedabad and it was for demanding an increase in the workers' wages and bonus. Gandhiji was happy with the success of Satyagraha movements, so he decided to launch a nationwide Satyagraha against Rowlatt Act. What is Rowlatt Act? It was passed by Imperial Legislative Council, that is British government. The act gave the government enormous powers to repress political activities and allowed detention of political prisoners without any trial for 2 years. The main aim of Rowlatt Act was to curb political activity by Indians. 6th April 1919, Gandhiji started the non-violent civil disobedience movement for opposing the Rowlatt Act with a nationwide hartal. People responded to hartal by organizing rallies, strikes, shutting down of shops and workshops, etc. This feared the British administration and they reacted by arresting local leaders of Amritsar. Gandhiji was stopped from entering Delhi and martial law was imposed. Martial law means people are restricted to gather in public places. But on 13th April 1919, a huge crowd gathered in the enclosed ground of Jallianwala Bagh. Among them, some came to protest against the government new repressive measures. Others had come to attend the annual Vaishagi fair. They were villagers and they were unaware of the martial law that had been imposed. General Dyer entered the area, blocked the exit points, and opened fire on the crowd, killing hundreds. As the news spread, strikes, clashes with the police, and attacks on government buildings started. The government responded with a brutal repression, reacted without any humanity. Because of the violence, Gandhiji called off Rowlatt Satyagraha. Rowlatt Satyagraha was mostly limited to cities and towns. Gandhiji intended to unite people, especially Hindus and Muslims, for a wider movement across India. Khilafat issue gave this opportunity to Gandhiji. What is Khilafat issue? After the First World War, the British sought to overthrow the Khalifa, the spiritual head of the Islamic world, and the Turkish emperor. This was deeply resented by Muslims all over the world, including the Indian Muslims. In Bombay, in March 1919, Khilafat Committee was formed to defend the Khalifa's temporal powers. The leaders of Khilafat Committee were Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, discussed an united action on Khilafat issue with Gandhiji. At the Calcutta session of the Congress in September 1920, Gandhiji convinced the Congress to join hands with the Khilafat movement and start a non-cooperation campaign for Swaraj. Here a question arises, why non-cooperation? To get answer, just listen what Gandhiji said in his famous book named Hind Swaraj. He said that British rule was established in India with the cooperation of Indians and had survived only because of this cooperation. Gandhiji proposed that the movement should unfold in stages. Surrender of titles that the government awarded, boycott of civil services, army, police, courts and legislative councils, schools and foreign goods. If government uses repressive measures, civil disobedience campaign to be launched. All Congress members did not accept this non-cooperation movement. They had different views. Many within Congress opposed boycott of council elections and some feared the movement may lead to violence. There was no common opinion between supporters and opponents of the movement. 1920 December Nagpur session of Congress ended with a compromise and adoption of non-cooperation program.